Well, first of all, congratulations on Celebrity IOU back. We absolutely love the show. And before we get into what we can expect this season, of course, we need to discuss the tragic passing of Leslie Jordan. He has been so loved. He will be so missed. And you all worked with Leslie on the show. I have this incredible photo that just brings me so much joy. Talk to me a little bit about working with him. How did you collaborate?
I mean, that picture is from Trixie Motel. I mean, we've known Leslie for years, and he's got such a big heart, and everything he does is for everyone else. That's why. So whether it was with Trixie or on Celebrity IOU, helping him give back to Rosemary and Newell, he's such a loving person. Even actually, the one way that I think it really speaks to his personality too is on set. Every day he was on set, renovating that house with us, he would sit with different people from our crew, and he met everybody. He knew everybody by name, and he was hearing their stories and sharing his stories. And that just goes to show what kind of an amazing person he is.
And anybody who knew Leslie has a story like that, where they just have this fond memory. And I don't know if I've known anybody who was just so loving and gracious to everybody they met, and also would let his guard down and talk about, some of the struggles that he's had in the past as well.
Yeah. And talk to me about getting Leslie to dance in the kitchen with y'all. Break down that moment. How special was that for you?
You don't have to twist an arm to get a dance or anything like that. I mean, there's so much joy. As soon as Leslie walks on set, everyone lights up because it's just this energy comes with him. And so that's why, filming Demolition, he'd never done Demolition before. Filming, styling, dressing, picking, finish, everything was new to him, but you would never know because he had so much joy in doing it.
He was always willing to do whatever it took because he had so much love for Rosemary and Newell. They really helped him early in his career, right at the beginning of his career, when he was, going through some darker times as well. And to have that kind of love and support over so many decades, he wanted to do anything he could to give them the perfect home.
Yeah.
This was such an emotional renovation just because of that relationship to Rosemary and Newell that Leslie had. Now watching the episode and moving forward, it's going to be doubly, emotional just because of the tragedy.
Right. Is there, if you can share, do you all intend to play tribute to him or, honor him in some way, obviously with that first episode?
Of
course, absolutely. He's just such an amazing person, and he's missed by a lot of us.
This is something he said was so important to him, to be able to say thank you to Rosemary and Newell. And I know how proud he was of the space when it was done, when we gave the keys back to Rosemary Newell. So this is really something I know he would want Rosemary Newell to see through.
Yeah. Well, we are looking forward to watching that very special episode. This show is such a feel-good show, which is what I think we all need so much of, considering how crazy the world is that we're living in. When we think about this upcoming season, how are you inspiring us this go around? How are you making us laugh, making us cry? What were maybe some of your favorite moments that you can tease?
Honestly, what I love about Celebrity IOU is every story is so different. The one guarantee, you're going to ugly cry for every single one of them. Whether it's Idina Menzel, whether it's Terry Crews, I can't even tell you the fun, the laughter, the tears, everything that we've done. And the renovations this season as well are even bigger and even more exciting.
Well, you look at specialty spaces too. I mean, Terry Crews, who he wanted to get back to, it's Frank, who has been his driver for quite some time and driving him and his family anytime he has to go to work or wherever they're going. And they've created a bond. And Frank has been on this journey. He's lost over 200 pounds and he has a long way he still wants to go. And so Terry is sort of like his health and lifestyle guru to help him. And so we created this whole workout area in his backyard, created an oasis in his backyard. But I love the commitment from each of our celebrities to give back to these people that they love.
I'm a little disturbed by the random shirtless jackhammering that Terry Crews and Drew would constantly be doing.
I mean,
who carries baby oil around all the time?
Terry Crews does.
Terry Crews, me, not as impressive when I do it, but we sat there, a little peck popping, you just whatever. You gotta be inspired by Terry.
Right. He inspires us all. I love him and all of his abs, all 1,000 of them.
Well, when you look at, he has abs on abs. I don't understand how that works, but it does for him. But all of our celebrities, they suck us into their energy in a different way. When you look at Cindy Crawford, for example, she had us strutting our best bro like runway, and then, like I said, with Terry Crews on the fitness side of his life, Idina Menzel with getting us to sing at the top of our lungs while we renovate. It's sort of whistling while you work. It makes this show so much fun, and you're doing such a good thing giving back to people.
You also learn the people who don't necessarily like the dirty work.
Name
Cheryl
names.
Hines.
Cheryl
Hines was one of
Hines?
those. She did it because she loved who she was giving it to, but at the same time, oh my gosh, when it was a garage that we converted into a flex space, and when we were doing demolition, the noises that came out of her, the squeaks and the jumps, and when all of a sudden a bunch of mouse droppings flew off the shelf at her, I actually saw her leave her body for a moment and then come back. So
as long as you get back, good. You're teaming up with Kate Hudson this season, Drew Barrymore. What were maybe one or two of the highlights of working with those ladies?
Kate Hudson does not hold back. That woman is like,
small but fiery.
My gosh, she literally kicked a wall down in this shed.
This wall.
There was nothing that she wasn't willing to do. And same, Drew Barrymore came with this inspiration board she'd put together she did the design, and then I'm sitting there thinking, what am I even doing here? She has everything worked out.
40. She had a Pinterest board of inspiration and ideas, and it was 45, I think, pages long. We've never put a board together that in depth, but Drew has spent months and months putting this together. I'm like, how do you have the time with everything you do? But that's the commitment. Every story is so unique from this season, and I think everyone's going to love each story for its own reasons.
Yeah, they're definitely invested, which is a part of what makes it so fun to watch. From them to Brad Pitt, Viola Davis. Who's still on the bucket list? What celeb are we still trying to lock down for Celebrity IOU?
Oh gosh, if you want to just call up The Rock and ask him to come and be on the show.
I know a guy.
To help him give back. You know
okay.
A guy. Yeah.
All right. He also, I could see just sort of like punching his way through walls, kicking down doors. That's an episode I'd watch for sure.
I actually think we've had Kevin Hart on the show, but I think actually The Rock would bring Kevin Hart back and use him as a sledgehammer. I just think they have that kind of relationship.
I was literally thinking about it today too, like Henry Cavill and Superman. I'd love to see Superman do demo. Does he just use the lasers with his eyes? Does he?
How do we?
Does he X-ray through it first before we go so we don't hit a pipe? I don't know.
A lot of important questions.
Yeah.
Switching gears here, Drew, it's been almost 6 months with baby Parker. So what's the latest milestone? Is he teething? Like, talk to me about dad life.
He's been teething for a while now. He's big. He's almost 5.5 months. He's just big. He's literally he's just about half Linda's height now. I think he's 28 inches and 20.5 pounds. He's sitting up now. So if we have him in a seated position, he stays there now. And it's just funny to see because he gets excited, he gets his look on his face, like, I'm doing this. And then slowly he's like going like this.
Yeah, we're done.
But he's just a sweetheart. And his smile, his little gummy smile, he's got no teeth yet, just lights up your face when you see it.
They're coming in there. Do you have a super dad talent yet? Is there one thing that you're the go-to for it?
I mean, I am pretty wicked with changing diapers. We don't have to swaddle him anymore. He has his sleep sack, but it's I think for me, if he's having a restless sleep and he gets up and then I lay him on me, I think I'm in a nice cushy pillow or something like that because he'll fall asleep like this. So.
The funniest thing is when Drew and I go side by side and we're looking at Parker,
he's like,
no,
like what is happening here? What is going on? And Daddy, why did you get better looking all of a sudden? I don't know what happened.
Well, we show him in a mirror. We show him his own reflection mirror, and then we try and show Daddy, Mommy, you in the mirror. But then when he sees Jonathan, I think he thinks it's a mirror because he tries to touch the mirror. Yeah.
Well, either way it goes, his reflection's looking good. I love that he gets confused. That's going to be really fun as he gets older. Jonathan, what's it like for you seeing Drew as a dad? Also, how are you enjoying life as an uncle?
Oh my gosh, this has been so fun. Drew obviously has always been a very caring person, but this is a whole different side. I didn't know what it was going to look like. I thought this was going to be really entertaining because he's,
well, I'm an organized guy, and I'm like, Parker's schedule will be this, and it'll be this, and they're like, oh yeah, let's just see what happens.
Yeah, get ready for the chaos of children. But it has been a beautiful thing.
Well, I think for me too, like Linda is a rock star mom, and you don't think you have even more love in you than what you have for your partner, and then you have a child, and there's this whole new bucket of love there, and to see her and how she is with just bringing out the best in Parker, it really warms my heart. So I'm a lucky guy.
Oh, I love to hear that, Jonathan. You taking notes?
Yeah, we have 2 kids that I'm giving Drew notes. So,
oh, okay, I love to hear that. I mean, newborn status, that's next level once you get in there with the little ones.
Here's my thing. Nobody ever told me 2 things: sleep regression, how you know 3 months are doing really good and you're like, we got this, and Linda and I are high-fiving, and then all of a sudden you stop sleeping as well. And then the other thing is the gas. It rules his life and our life, and I didn't realize there was going to be so much of it.
Like father, like son.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
TMI,
great to know. Hang in there. It's great to hear that you're taking to it though. And it's a beautiful family that you all are expanding. So congratulations in all seriousness. Jonathan, last time we caught up with you and Zoe moved into your dream house together. So I'm curious to know, what was it like blending your styles? Because you both have such unique visions when it comes to design.
It was actually this incredibly simple process. I've never trusted anybody to design my spaces before, where I live in my home, and Zoe has exquisite taste. This was such a large project, and it's a historic home as well, so there was so much that we wanted to do architecturally relevant, or architecturally accurate to the era of the home, that I let her run with a lot of the finishing choices, and she did a dream job on it, and so I could focus on the construction and the architectural side. It was just the joy of joys, and now we have a space that we can gather friends and family and have those moments, and that's what we've been missing. For our renovation took 2.5 years.
Right. Well, the time has come. We got a couple of pictures, so I just want you to break down maybe the vision, the design vision for each of these rooms. Is this is the craft room, right?
Yes, I mean, absolutely stunning.
Gorgeous.
And I'm just talking about Zoe. Zoe's a crafter, so you know, that was her room. So from the wallpaper to, the big thing for us is, even if it's just a craft room or even if it's just a utility room, we wanted to make sure every single room had a story and every single room felt special.
Well, I think it's also too that, you know, some people are like, they don't do the closets or they don't do their own bedroom because nobody ever sees that, but we see it for our own spaces. We see it, and we want to make sure that every inch of our houses are just perfect.
I appreciate you saying that, because right now my bedroom is pure chaos. And I'm like, you know what? No one has to see this for me to come wake up in a place of peace or something that feels and looks good. So I've decided next year I'm committing to getting my life together. So
all right,
thank you.
Call us.
I got you. Yes. Pick up, answer when I call. We've got the kitchen. This I am obsessed with, this green on the cabinetry, and then also the backsplash. It seems so bold and like a little bit scary, and then you see it in person and it's like, good God, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, so everything in there is custom made, from the hood that you see above the range there to the backsplash tile. We couldn't find the exact colors that we wanted, so I created that with Moroccan inspiration. The cabinets, we actually custom designed the Gothic arch for the cabinets.
Did you steal my vent hood? Is that this? Did you take my style?
I took all the things I loved out of Drew's and put
Sorry, I didn't mean to cause trouble, guys.
It's you know, it's incredible. We have such amazing partners as well who can fabricate all of this stuff for us to exact. And I think that when we did the feature in reveal on the house, I think that's what people love the most, is they could go immediately to see the resource guide and where we got all these things, because we're not doing a show about the home, but we wanted to make sure that people knew how excited we were to share the decisions we made.
I'm just excited that you're finally going to host Christmas dinner, because I've hosted for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Who throws down the best in the kitchen out of the two of you?
Zoe and Linda. Yeah. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
Neither of you. Zoe will be cooking. Okay, good to know. Last one. This is perfect for that segue. The backyard barbecue. Maybe we're barbecuing a turkey for Thanksgiving. I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
I'm telling you, it's the backyard. I love outdoor spaces, and we bought this property because of the outdoor spaces. So that's the pool kitchen, and we've probably used it almost as much as the indoor kitchen, because we've just loved having people over, and the kids as well. Like when they're in the pool, we're out there prepping something. So it's been pretty great.
Such a great space.
Got it. Beautiful spaces. And lastly, before I let you go, Jonathan, 3-year anniversary. Congratulations. How did we celebrate?
I actually took her in a special, because the first place I ever told Zoe I love you was at the Magic Castle here in LA, because I'm a total nerd and I'm a magician.
I love that.
And so we went there. They made us this incredible 10-course meal, and then we took in some shows, and it was just a really special time.
It was magical.
It was magical.
Okay, wait, I just want to go back to the sentence I heard. I am a nerd and a magician. Did I hear you say that?
That comes as one. Yeah.
It's just a package deal.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Yes.
All right. I love it. Well, congratulations on the newest season of Celebrity IOU. We will be waiting with bated breath. We love the episodes. It's exactly what we need when it comes to the feel good content. So
I have one thought for you, though. One thing you should put out to your audience is we want to hear from your audience who they think we should have on Celebrity IOU, because we're always prepping for the next season. They should hit us up on social media at Jonathan Scott, at Mr. Drew Scott. Hit us up and tell us who they want to see us partner up with, what celebrities, because we'll make it happen.
Absolutely.
Ooh, all right. I love that. I'll get to tweeting too. Zuri Hall, if you see me finessing my way into the lineup so I can get this bedroom designed. Guys, thank you so much, and congratulations on the new season.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.